shit, I guess we're busted.
We got you there. Didn't know it was us, huh? Yeah, we've been hiding in your midst, undercover, finding out what you really think about us, and it's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, except that guy.
Yeah,
Screw that guy.
Well, I don't know what's his problem, but you know, we'll figure it out. Okay, FanFest.
It's been like super special for us this year.
Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Like one of my favorite FanFests, if not the favorite FanFest of all times. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, 15 years, and it's been all about amazing community. It's unbelievable to see so many of you guys coming back so many times. It's good to see the new blood, like I said in the keynote as well. And it's really nice to see old friends kind of sharing drinks, having a laugh, you know, going out on the pub crawl, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a special time of year.
And it never ceases to amaze me as well how much you guys care for each other, despite the fact that you're such, well, asses to each other in game, to be honest. It's, yeah, and kind of the legacy that you guys have created over the last 15 years speaks for itself. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this is unbelievable.
This is crazy.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Go on. Which other community out there can say they can do something like that? Yeah. So many people, so many experiences. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been really cool seeing all of you put up on the wall there.
But there's something I'm super stoked about though, and that's this. Do you guys enjoy the keynote?
Are you guys excited about the future?
I didn't actually think it was this excited. I could get this excited about triangles. It's really, really weird. But you know, working at CCP kind of does that for you sometimes, though. Yeah. Really weird curveballs that they throw at you.
Strange things happen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, really strange. But as a 15-year vet of EVE, this is the first time I've ever been super excited about a PvE feature. Mainly because I've been so terrible at it, and I've lost so many ships in playtest, and it's been really, really bad.
He's a masochist.
I think it's the only PvE ships that I've lost. Apart from like being blown up by the sentry guns on like the Osaka Gate in Amamaki, but I don't know whether that counts as PvE.
Lost
a few Falcons there.
50-50. But if you've encountered these Triglavians and you've had some rough encounters, do you have any tips for these people?
No, not at all. Like they're going to just have to go out and experience it and die a lot and get humiliated the same way that I did, to be honest.
Wow. He wants you to die.
I'm really, really looking forward to these, though. I'm super pumped about Triglavian ships as well.
Just look at them.
Yeah, they're looking pretty nice. You guys kind of pumped about flying them? Yeah, I'm really excited about the Vedmak. I think it's going to be like a kitey sort of grief machine that I can really play with. So it's going to be pretty nice.
I can't wait to see what you guys do with these out in the wild and big groups and small groups, whatever you do.
It's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, and then we have a lot of quality of life changes. That's going to be good.
Excited about these?
PI is going to be super fun now, and we want to apologize to our sponsors in advance because they're going to sell a lot less mice. But you know.
So apologies to Razer, obviously.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes.
But you know, I'm kind of feeling pretty much as happy as this guy's PI installation about the changes that are coming. To be honest, it's going to be really nice. Yeah. I might actually do more PI now. Yeah.
And, you know, I'm super excited about what's going to happen in the next couple of months as we get closer to conquerable stations and outposts. You know, and it's going to happen on June 5th. And in the lead up to that, we're expecting a lot of trouble. Do you think that there's going to be some trouble in the lead up to that, maybe?
There already is. Someone at the back. Yeah. Nice. It's going to be good. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it could be pretty epic.
Yeah, and with the travel changes and everything that's been happening, reduction in jump fatigue, we are probably going to be seeing some good fights.
Ooh, but FanFest.
Ooh, FanFest. Anybody been to FanFest? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
This was a wild one for us, man. The CCP Games. Anybody check that out? It's one of those things. It might have been like some of the crazy. I thought it was going to be crazy, but it turned out to be even crazier than I thought. So I asked my boss afterwards if I still had a job, and I still do. So that's why I'm up here with you guys.
Well, we're up here, so you know it's all good.
So yeah, that was super fun. We had the pub crawl, the Kaldari Corporation Cup. Anybody flying that?
You guys enjoy it?
Super fun to see some proper PvP, competitive PvP here at FanFest once again. And yeah, the first ever pub crawl to have a combination of spaceships and horses, I think. So if any of you out there have been having these, doubts about your memories, having these vague memories of petting a horse last night, that really happened.
Yep, that was the thing. I saw a really cool photo of CCP Quinn. She was out with a pub crawl group, and there was just like, it was a selfie of her and a horse and a beer, and she just looked like the most confused person in the world. It was unbelievable.
These are the kind of things that happen when you come to Iceland to party. And yeah, we had all kinds of cool events happening, and it was a fantastic time.
And of course, yeah, as well, we've been looking back sort of over the course of the last 15 years as well. We've seen some really, really cool stuff. There's a lot of memories there, and I love all the fights you guys have, all the shenanigans you get up to. But the one thing I love to see more than anything else is when you guys come together at places like FanFest, places like Vegas. Because when it's focused, and when you guys are like really focused and you all work together towards one goal, it's unbelievable. Instead of self-destruction, you guys come together and you do amazing things, and you're an incredible force for good. And we've had some cool stuff happen over the course of this weekend as well. It really warms the remains of my cold, kind of dead heart to see the love that you guys show each other and the love that you guys show the charity and the fundraising that we do.
Best community.
So thank you all so much for your contributions. It's been unbelievable to see how much money we've raised. And speaking of numbers, let's have a couple.
Yeah, let's check the numbers.
Through the FanFest silent auction, the charity dinner and the dunk tank, the EVE community this weekend has raised 1.665 million ISK. And what this means is the total that's going to go to the Icelandic Children's Hospital now is more than 10 million ISK, which is an unbelievable achievement. So round of applause again.
So now after this, we're going to sit down with the people from the Children's Hospital, and we're going to go over like what it is that they need the most, what will have the most impact that we can help them with, and I will bring you more news about that when it happens. So thank you.
Yeah, no, just for clearance, that's real money. That's fish money, not space money. So it's going to be actual money that we give them.
Way more valuable. Can't buy spaceships for it though.
And we have this group of wonderful people as well.
Yeah. Let's give a big hand to our volunteers. They've been absolutely amazing, and they've lifted this event, I would say. I mean, these people, like, they're so awesome. They just go out of their way to do all kinds of things. They do everything we ask them to do. They do everything you ask them to do and more. They do things that they just come up with to make this more amazing. So in addition to all the things that they were taking care of, keeping registration super smooth, helping people with all kinds of things, they raised a lot of money in charity on their own with the custom-made badges and the vintage t-shirts, and they raised 425,000 ISK additionally just on their own. It was fantastic. Let's give them a huge round of applause. And to you for donating.
And of course, we had some fun too, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. The things we do for charity, huh? That was actually more scary than I thought it would be. The sort of the tension levels sitting up there on this like this creaking thing that was gonna go down at any minute, and then the balls come flying at the target, and you don't know if they're gonna hit. You're just waiting to fall. That's the worst part. Like getting dunked was easy. My nerves were on fire, and it was a lot of fun. It's absolutely amazing. And
huge thanks to Jintan as well, who joined the FanFest 2018 charity dunking crew and got dunked a few times himself.
Yeah.
It was really great to like have a member of the community involved too.
Yeah, and Jintan, he even dunked himself, or he got some help from Darude. So when Darude Sandstorm started playing, he got a little dancey, and he
basically fell off his chair.
Yeah, he got dropped like bass. Boom.
But he wasn't the only community member involved that was terrible, actually. I was the victim of a horrible cheater, in fact.
Yeah.
Who I know where you are.
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Who actually did something appalling, and we have footage of it here. I know who you are, and I know where you live. And when we put this presentation together, CCB Orca actually said, no, this is going to loop just to humiliate you even more. So,
yeah, so
there we go.
Thank you for FanFest. We'll see you later. No, we'll do some more.
But
It
doesn't get old. You know what? It was really fucking cold, though.
Yeah, it was really cold.
And we had another victim who felt...
Yes, and there was another incident of you know, well, I wouldn't say cheating, but some very inventive tactics. Some tactics that would make any EVE player proud. So Draclas, he had, you know, the target there was pretty small, so he had a pretty cool tactic. He threw the ball straight at Seagull, who caught it, and this is what happened when she tried to retaliate. Boom! Well done, Draclas.
Beautiful, wonderful karma.
The move of the fight. All right, and we'd also like to thank the Streamfleet team for coming out and working tirelessly over FanFest to bring content to the people at home, and also for giving you guys a chance to sort of interact with your favorite streamers and you know, walking behind them and talking to them, seeing how it all works behind the scenes. I think it gave a real sort of nice flavor to FanFest, and we'll definitely be working with them in the future on all kinds of cool events. So please go to streamfleet.org. They're working on building a really cool website to, you know, keep track of everything cool that the streaming community does. So big hand to them. And we want to give a big thanks to our tournament FanFest partners at EVE for a lot of hard work making the tournament happen, and all the commentators and the people that helped out. It was fantastic, everyone who flew. It was just a really, really, really good time. So another round of applause for them. And we wanna give a shout out and some prizes to the winners. Linda Naut, Damasis Kadesh, and Gladrian Kildenmore, who won the final match, and we'd like to invite them on stage to receive their awards. Let's give them a big hand. These guys fought some tough battles to get there and came out victorious in an exciting finals match. Guys, what was the secret to victory for you?
Just like getting a good team, good synergy. These guys, I just met them on the day of the draw, and everything worked out great.
Yeah. Best ships you flew in the tournament? Like, what did you do for ship picks and all that stuff?
Enyo.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
I snuck Amar into the Caldari Cup there.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do with the graphics cards? Are you gonna put them in your computer?
Yeah, but
gonna Bitcoin mine?
For people buying it, but
no mining, only gaming.
Yeah. They work great inside a computer. Let's grab one each. Here's one for you. From our sponsors at NVIDIA, GeForce GTX 1080 cards, and these great cups, Caldari Corporation cups, for each of you. Yes, they're engraved for our champions. That's what elite pilots look like, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and enjoy the party tonight.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few extra drinks kicking around, definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah, drinking from the cup. That could be pretty sweet.
That would be cool. Pimp cups for the champions. I like it. All right.
So we also have another trophy to show you guys, but I don't think anyone's going to be drinking out of this one. Otherwise, they're not going to be feeling very well because it's going to
take a long time.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while.
It's not just a concept. The Alliance Attendance Cup is an actual thing, and it's right here with the name of the attendance, the alliance with the most attendees, right here engraved, and that is Goonsform Federation, of course. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it up for them.
With 60 registered attendees in Eventbrite at FanFest this year.
And this will be, this is a traveling cup. It will be awarded at both EVE Fanfest and EVE Vegas, and it will be kept at CCP headquarters, displayed proudly. So if you want to win this, you better call up all your friends and come to our events.
Oh, and now that got in there. Oops.
A lot of cool stories happen at FanFest. So we received news a couple of days ago that two FanFest attendees, Martin and Mariolyn, got engaged. On top of a glacier. Let's give it up for them. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just so fun to see, like, you know, how much this means to people being a part of this community, and people want to connect their dearest memories to their trips here to Iceland. It's always, you know, it tells us we're doing something right. Yeah, just huge congratulations. What a scenery. And may they have a long and happy life together.
And of course, there was also another wonderful occasion.
Yeah,
when,
that was...
Tari and Usara and Irma Amatin, the organisers of one of our most well-known gatherings, G-Fleet, they were actually married right here at FanFest yesterday on live stream by our very own Max Singularity, the 6th, first of his name. And it's, yeah, it's been incredible to see this. It's unbelievable. Well, you know, he wasn't too happy, but everyone else was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's fantastic to see this kind of thing occur at FanFest. And we always get some weird and wacky kind of requests for people to do things at FanFest. But whenever we can, when it's a really big life-changing experience like that, we generally tend to help out as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, it was really cool to see how much effort was put into it, and the level of production. And it was great.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was wonderful.
Congratulations
very
to them.
regal ceremony.
Happy couple.
And of course, we send all our love and our best wishes to both the happy couples, and we hope they have many happy years together.
And then things happen at FanFest. We tried to use the time well, so we had a meeting with the CSM and some of our mobile developers to discuss some future things and get their expert feedback to help us make mobile awesome. And we were gathering them up and everybody, and then when we were already sat in the room, ready to open the laptop and go into it, we noticed these two fine FanFest guests sitting with us, and they were a part of a focus group that was gathering for something else, and they just got scooped up with it, and we always just like ran through a CSM meeting with them there, which was fun. But Steve, there you can see Steve Ronuken sternly, you know, escorting them out of the room and reminding them that they're not under NDA. Funny thing, maybe a coincidence, but this nice lady who got escorted out of the room was very, very anxious to dunk me and bought a lot of those tennis balls. Yeah, and
revenge,
eventually she did. So yeah, I think it was revenge. And yeah, we had an agent mission. So Steve Ronuken, also in the story, he was sent to fetch Buckfast for Base Hunter. This is what I heard about the story. So I'm like, yeah, I'll give him a ride to get the Buckfast to Base Hunter, that's fine. Turns out CCP Claymore wanted this for Base Hunter, and I was thinking like, huh, are they friends? I didn't know that, you know. But that's cool. You know, we can help out with that. Then it just turns out that Claymore is just a huge Base Hunter fan, and you know, being Scottish, he likes Buckfast. It's an awful drink.
It's absolutely terrible. It's really bad.
But yeah, so he just wants to drink some Buckfast while he listens to Base Hunter, and now we have to get him backstage to drink some Buckfast with Base Hunter, and we'll get some pictures of that. That would be good. But this should be an agent mission in EVE Online, Buckfast for Base Hunter. Wouldn't it be good? Yeah, and we had some more stuff happening, more history.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a really crazy trip down memory lane with the Capsuleer Chronicles Museum. Did many of you guys visit that? Yeah? Some serious nostalgia right there. I mean, it's
awesome.
1.5 decades of history. There's a lot in it, you know?
These all belong to CCP Slingerman, who's one of the original CCPers. Maybe, you know, he decided to do laundry this day or something, but that's an amazing collection. It's an amazing collection of T-shirts. He's kept all of them for all this time. I think there's 70 or 80 of them.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. There you see every single, I think it's every single FanFest T-shirt. It's most of our expansion T-shirts. Yeah, it's nuts cool that he's kept them for so long.
He's got a big house.
We also saw some butts as well. I guess that was cool, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. We saw some butts, and it was great. And yeah, CCP Shark getting into it, you know, he was just, he was a real competitor last night, and it was a crazy event. We ended up almost ruining the stage here at Harpa, but they forgave us, and we'll be back in 2020, so that's good.
Do you think we should make the CCP games a regular thing? I think it could be good, huh?
How about a weekly show from Harpa?
A weekly show.
Every Friday night.
Yeah, I think we're going to need a lot more lawyers for that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got lucky last night.
But as good as FanFest has been, you guys are not always cuddly and friendly. You can get pretty vicious at times, to be honest. And on January 23rd this year, the attempted destruction of a Keepstar led to the biggest battle in EVE Online's history, which of course makes it the biggest battle in video games history, because that's just how you guys roll for some reason, you know? Always reaching to new heights, you don't really screw around. We'd like to show you something. All these people were in the system at the time.
That's a lot of names.
Bear with us, guys. This actually might take a while.
We're just going to wait for this to finish.
This is pretty nuts. It's actually an incredible video just to think that so many people were involved in this fight. I mean, I mean, look at it go. What can you say? I mean, which other online game gives you this kind of interaction and this kind of battle where you get more than 10 people in one place? Tie-dye.
Tie-dye kicking in, yeah, well.
That's not good. And of course, look at what you guys did. So a couple of weeks ago, Guinness reached out to us, and it was our absolute pleasure on behalf of you guys to accept an award. Because let's be honest, this is an award that you guys own. It's not going to be an award for server performance after you saw the fight. But you know, we're working on it. You guys keep pushing the boundaries of what Tranquility can support, and we want to make a pledge, and we want to make sure that you guys understand that we will do whatever we can, whatever's within our power to try and keep up with you guys. But sometimes it gets a little bit ropey, and we're glad that you're not too mad about it.
Yeah, it's going to be, this one is definitely for you guys. It's you who showed up despite everything, and you broke this record, and you are probably going to keep it for a long time, well, until you break it again.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Next week, yeah. You know, maybe in the run-up to June 5th.
And then you know, it's kind of funny because Guinness World Records, they started this as a system to settle bar disputes so they wouldn't turn into brawls. And then you guys commit, you know, the largest brawl in video gaming history to win the award. So it's all come back in a circle.
Yeah. The beautiful cycle of life and death.
Well done.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yes. Are any of you going to any other player gatherings this year, run by players? You definitely should. You should check out EVE Meet for events that are close to you. And if there aren't any, just set them up yourselves, because it's really easy and it's fun, and there's always support that you don't know about. We'll take a look now at some of the things coming in 2018 to help you get a grasp of it. We're just throwing up some of the highlights that we want to sort of bring out. There's too many events to count, and more every year. But let's look at some dates for some upcoming ones. We have EVE Detroit, we have EVE Melbourne, we have FinFest. FinFest is actually pretty crazy. They go on a ship from Turku in Finland to Sweden and then back again, and there's drinking the whole time, I think.
You know, God, honestly, I don't know how this hasn't become actual piracy yet. Like,
absolutely,
It's like, I just, for some reason, I keep thinking about FinFest, and I'm going to turn on BBC News one day, and there's just going to be a cruise ship with a lot of angry EVE players throwing things over the side.
Roaming the seas and taking over ships and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna end that way. So that's one we definitely want to check out, and you're gonna hear more about that. So then EVE Atlanta is happening. EVE Down Under in Australia. It's a huge event. Tickets are on sale. We'll be sending some people to that one for sure, as we've always done. Providence and EVE Dublin, another ticketed event. EVE Dublin. Got some Dublin people in the house. Yeah, that's a ticketed event as well, so please show support and buy tickets for that. And then we're gonna have the biggest G Fleet event ever in Berlin this time, and we're helping them with some stuff and putting some weight behind it to make it really awesome. And we hope to see a lot of EVE players there. Then some monthly events taking place in the US that we want to mention that you guys should definitely check out. And there's monthlies happening in other places as well. The Toronto meet we didn't talk about, but it's something, they're calling it EVE North now, and they want to do more cool stuff, and we want to help them out. As well as many others. EVE Northeast taking place. We're getting to that later. But Glasgow, Toronto, that place, and Orlando. It's going to be great.
Yeah, these are a few that we don't have dates for right now, but as soon as you do have dates, obviously you'll hear about it on social media, and we'll push really hard to make sure attendance is really high.
The Glasgow event in June is always the big one of the year, and a couple of us are going to be in Orlando in June sometime. We'll have dates later, and we're gonna do a meet, just a little casual meet with people that are close, and you know, see how it goes. Then we have some outdoors events in the US. These are really special. I've been to EVE Northeast. It was a lot of fun. We were in a barn partying until the morning, and it was great. And you know, EVE Retreat is another one. You should definitely go check that out. That's another outdoors event that's being planned. I've been on the Discord channel. They're putting a lot of effort into it. Check that out and go to these.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to visit EVE Northeast, but the thought of drunk EVE players like in close proximity to industrial farming equipment, it's just one of the things that I'm not really willing to risk in life. I value my limbs. So.
EVE Northeast is taking place in a new location at a campground in Albany, New York. So that's something. And they're selling tickets, so support them by buying early.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty crazy year. And of course, what's coming up next? There's a lot coming up next, but anyone going to EVE Vegas, perhaps? Yeah? Yeah.
EVE Vegas keeps breaking records. We had the biggest one by far last year, and we will break another record this year, I am sure. Tickets are on sale now.
Yep.
So, someone is waving his phone and has probably...
there are literally phones appearing with people buying tickets.
People already buying tickets in the room. I like to see that. Are they sold out? Okay.
Well, the first batch is sold out.
We'll see you in Vegas then.
See you guys in Vegas. Yeah. And of course, we're going to be continuing the 15th anniversary celebrations for EVE Online in crazy Vegas style. FanFest is a little bit more about EVE. It's a little bit more about kind of what's going on, and you know, kind of Vegas is a little bit more about drinking and gambling. So you know, we have a little bit more fun over there. And what fun we have. It's a pretty epic party, but we're going to have a lot more to tell you guys in October. We'll have a lot more information for you guys about what's coming up in EVE Online. So if you're thinking about going to EVE Vegas, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's really opened my eyes as to how hedonistic an EVE Online gathering can get.
It's very good fun. It's like a pleasure hub.
And of course, if you come out to Vegas, hell yes. Due to popular demand, we will be going back to Dre's this year for an epic Saturday night party. So it's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, Dre's. That was awesome. One of the best nightclubs in the world, and on the rooftop, and it's looking over the strip. It's amazing. You guys were there last year. Did you like it?
Yeah. Hopefully no one's going to end up in the pool this year. You know.
They will.
But, you know, these things happen. So at Vegas last year, we also announced a change in the events programming for 2019.
Yeah, we want to try some new things.
And yeah, we've been thinking about what we want to do. We've been thinking about where we want to go. You guys said we weren't going to have a FanFest in 2019, not in Iceland at least. And we really, really want to bring that energy all over the world. So we're going to quite a few places next year. And we're going to be spreading the love. Yeah. So right now we're in a position where we're looking at Sydney, Amsterdam, Berlin. We're still thinking about an East Coast US gathering. We haven't nailed it down, but that may be potentially why we're going to Orlando.
Yeah.
Where? Boston. And of course, London and Vegas next year too.
Yeah, and we have, in many of these places, we have established organizer communities that have been doing events, and we can leverage some of that, bring in the CCP resources and power, and make things awesome and come closer to you guys.
This is all about bringing FanFest just closer to you guys, bringing EVE closer to you guys, and having more regional gatherings that people can get to.
And just to, so you don't forget, we have HARPA booked for 2020 again, so... FanFest will be back.
How many of you guys are coming back? That's good to see. But there's something else that we're going to try next year as well.
We're going to try a different type of...
and bear with us, because this might seem a little bit weird, but we're going to be doing this. So yeah, you do this, God, because it just blows my mind. Like.
Yeah, I'll take this. This is crazy. So we're gonna do a video contest, and you're gonna hear more about that soon. And this will be all about you, if you're interested in this at all, making a video about why we should do FanFest at your house.
This is not a joke.
This is not a joke.
But we are literally talking like. There will be an EVE Online keynote in your living room. Yeah. There will be a party in your house. There will be a permaband performance in your house.
We'll do a pub crawl. We'll do a charity dinner. We'll do all kinds of things that happen at FanFest. Just a home edition of it. And we'll live stream it, and people can watch and take part and live tweet and do all those crazy things at someone's house.
There is a disclaimer here, though. If you live in Iceland, Yeah.
Don't make good videos.
Yeah, don't make good videos.
Just make bad videos.
However, if you happen to live somewhere like the Seychelles or Honolulu, then we'd be really interested in finding out what your house looks like and whether it would suit our needs.
But only if you make the best video, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to get a lot of cool videos out of this, I hope, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So yeah, we'll probably not send all of CCP. We'll just send a home-sized crew. Is anybody coming to the party tonight? Wow, that's quite a coincidence, because we are also coming to the party tonight.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out,
yeah,
isn't
we
it?
as individuals do like to party.
Yeah. You guys like to party?
So, Permaband is going to be warming up for Bass Hunter, and then he is going to tear the roof of this place. He's an amazing DJ and performer, and after he's gorged himself on the Buckfest from CCP Claymore, he's going to be absolutely nuts out there. And we want to do a little more of a recap and to show people some video clips from FanFest, right?
Let's take a little bit of a look.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted was to see you smiling, smiling. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me? I'm so alone, here on my own, and I'm waiting for you to come. I want to be a part of you, think of all the things we could do, and every day you're in my head. I want to.
What an awesome time! Whoa! What the hell? All right, so let me just say a few things. You know, sometimes when people are up on stage, they're there to get applauded. That's not the case. We are here to thank you guys for coming to Iceland all the way, for everything you've done for us, for playing EVE all this time, and for giving us a chance to do all this for 15 years. And we can't wait for 15 more years. This is for you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
It has been absolutely incredible for us to host you guys here for the 15th anniversary. And the reason that everyone has stood on this stage right now is all because of you guys. Because you guys give us the opportunity to make something absolutely incredible. We put tools in a sandbox for amazing stories that you write. You guys are EVE. And we're really, really excited to see how you write the future. So with that, we're going to get off stage, we're going to get prepared, and we'll see you at the party.
Yeah! See you at the party!